In this tutorial, you will learn how to remotely call an API registered in OpenNEX App Store. In OpenNEX, we have two types of APIs. Some of the APIs accept HTTP GET requests, and the others accept HTTP POST requests. In order to remotely call such APIs, you can go to the API list page and select the API you want to run. For example, I select this API. Clicking on the Run API button will show us all the parameters needed for calling this API. Here you can see also some instructions regarding how to remotely call this API. So you need to call a POST request to this URL by providing these parameters. We can use this instruction to call the API in our code or use Postman. So based on this instruction, we have to create a POST request to this URL. And we should provide a JSON request body having service ID 28, and my user ID the purpose for running this API, and finally providing the inputs. As we are instructed here, the inputs should be a JSON used for running the API. The API shown here is an API accepting GET requests, and all the parameters along with their values can be specified one by one. So the JSON request for the inputs would be a JSON with all these parameters and the values for them. Selecting the Send button will show us the result. As we said, we also have another type of API registered onto OpenNEX. So, for example, if we go back to the API list page and select this API, in the Run API page, we see that we have to provide a JSON request body. This means that the inputs provided for running this API should be this JSON request body. We can update the values as we want, update the service ID and the purpose, and click on the Send button. Then we can see the results.